against me shall prosper. This is my channel, Keeping It Jazzy. If you're tuning in for the first time, welcome. And, welcome in. This is my tarot channel. I share oracle messages. I feature readings, affirmations, meditations. So, this message isn't going to resonate with everybody, but I have been channeling heavy energy, heavy spiritual warfare. I know I'm not the only one feeling this. So this is a timeless overall message to the collective. Again, it may not resonate with everybody, so please use your discernment and take what applies and let the rest go, okay? I hope everybody is doing well today. If you're tuning into this message, today is it is May 9th, I believe. May 9th, 2023. We are in the thick of Mercury retrograde, and there are a lot of heavy spiritual attacks coming from past energies right now. So, and I'm talking about, it got deep what I was picking up. So for the first download that I received, it was concerning the Hunger Games. I was just thinking how there's a lot of people who are just feeling like, man, they're going through the same stuff over and over. Like, dang, I went through this 15 years ago, or some people are just not even aware of the type of Hunger Games that have been introduced into their situation. So, like, if anybody remember the movie Hunger Games and the books, there was so much going on in this movie. So it was originally a book by Suzanne Collins. Now, I did do my research before I even started talking about Hunger Games because it hit so deeply, especially with everything that's going on, how a lot of cycles keep being repeated, a lot of the same cycles of oppression, a lot of the same cycles of addictions, and the same just the same abuse and brutality that has been going on for the past 75, 80, 90, 100 years, and then some. So in the Hunger Games, it's broken down in 2-3 movies. I think almost 4 movies now. You got the Hunger Games and Catching Fire, and I feel like this is the year where where things are catching fire. And, they're trying to put it out by being, like, even more oppressive. They're trying to put out this fire of, people waking up to themselves, knowing themselves, and just walking in truth to put everybody backwards or whatever. So in the movie, there's the main characters, Katniss Everdeen, Peter, Millark, and their team of people and mentors. You got Hamish was supposed to be a mentor for them, and just a couple other people like Effie and the friends along the way. And so in the story, there was a time called the Dark Days, where this was 75 years before the start of the first Hunger Games. During the Dark Days, there was a lot of rebellion, there was a lot of war, there was a lot of civil war. So from what I researched, now I don't know if this is the truth, so you are free to research it yourself, but there was that Pan Am in the book is supposed to be the United States. Alright, and there's 13 districts, and then there's the capital. There was 13 districts, and then District 13 led a rebellion against the capital. District 13 was supposed to be destroyed, yada, yada, yada. And so after that war, the Hunger Games began. And so Katniss Everdeen was introduced 74 years later in the 74th Hunger Games, where she volunteered as tribute for her sister or whatever. During the game, she went into the game with another person from her district, Peter Millark, and they started playing the game. So you know, in the beginning, she was thinking that he was working with everybody to kill her because, of course, this is the Hunger Games. It's everybody against everybody. Everybody, the district is using, or the capital is using these people who they have selected to basically battle each other to the death, and whoever wins gets to live a life of luxury. And this is a reminder that the Hunger Game, that the capital is in charge, and to prevent further, Faith, bring him, please. Bring him, and get off YouTube and bring the baby. Okay, so excuse me, y'all. I'm over here doing many things, taking care of children. We got the 6 of Cups. I'm trying to get that balanced out in the present moment. But
I don't want to do anything.
All right, just get off YouTube. Finish up your homework.
Okay.
Okay. Alrighty. Just give me a second, you guys. Alright, so alright, look, so I love YouTube, you guys, but like sometimes it distracts the kids, especially when she has schoolwork to do, so she had to get off YouTube and get her work done. Alright, so back to the reading. All right, so 74 years later, after all these systematic Hunger Games and systematic children being selected and sacrificed, because in the Hunger Game, you have to basically be in agreement for your children to be selected to be placed in these games, from the ages of 11 to I believe 18. But again, do your research on it. In the games, in the first movie, there was, you know, the little girl, Rue, she was 11 years old, and Katniss was working with the little girl, and then they killed the little girl, and it started something. It sparked rage amongst the other capitals that this little 11-year-old girl died in these Hunger Games. And once that happened, they changed the rules. So people started getting real angry, upset, and then the capital then changed the rules and was like, now 2 people from the same district could still survive. And so then Peter and Katniss start trying to work together to get out of these Hunger Games. And then again, they tried to turn them against each other again. And that's when they was like, you know, we're going to kill ourselves. We'd rather kill ourselves than be used by the system to take each other out. Like, I'm trying to tell y'all, it was getting deep in this. So I'm thinking like, God, we going through the Hunger Games right now. This is real life, modern day Hunger Games, and they got people. And the biggest bamboozle of it all is making people believe that was just a movie, that this isn't happening in real life, that there aren't systems and governments and principalities like controlling people and using brutality to basically oppress large amounts of people and keep people in control and keep people in line. And they're not above using children. They're not above using your lover. Like, so in part 2 of the Hunger Games, they were manipulated to be put back in the games because the system did not like how they started working together, and they outsmarted the system and they got out, right? They won the games. Peter and Katniss won the game. The system didn't like that. You know, the capital did not like that, so they put them back in the game. So what I'm picking up right now with the 6 of Cups in reverse is that, you know, I pulled more cards as well. I pulled 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands came next. Because that's essentially what's going on, right? They are wounded warriors. And mind you, this is happening year after year. They don't get no 2-year break, 3-year break. Oh, you just went through this situation that could have killed you, or you're dealing with funerals, you're dealing with bills, you're dealing with babies you need to take care of. It don't matter. they want to put you in the Hunger Games year after year after year after year. Hoping that the pods, because like in the third movie they had pods, or in the arena they had these different traps. They had specific traps to set people up in, and whether it was chemical traps, poisonous traps, or like being trapped by the environment in itself. So there was all these traps or whatever. So the Nine of Wands is what I pulled next. So you've been dealing with whoever I'm speaking with, whoever this message resonates with, who feel like they have been in the Hunger Games, who feel like they have been in all these different spiritual attacks, these different games since they were children. Since they were children. 11 years old is young, but if we look at what's going on in society, like with these 11-year-olds, 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, come on now, is it really that hard to believe that Hunger Games is something that's more real than it is like entertainment? You will have vindication though. Like you being put into this Hunger Game again, whatever you're going through, whatever struggle has been, whatever arena has been designed for you right now to make you feel like you are lacking and don't have enough, you will have vindication, okay? You will have vindication. So I'm gonna pull a couple more cards. The cards that I pulled was all the money, time, resources, all the money, time, and resources that was wrongfully taken and stolen from you is coming back to you multiplied. So I'm hearing that there was a great injustice being done. Like, it was like pure injustice. First you were young and you didn't even know why your life was so bad, why you was put in these situations that made you feel like it was life or death, literally. Why you felt like you was trapped in these different situations and scenarios, only to make it out, get some sense of balance in your life, just to be manipulated and blocked to get put back in the game. And not only that, but seeing how like people close to you are being used to get to you. Remember, your mind is limitless, okay? No weapon formed against you will prosper. You are letting go of these devilish attachments because they've been holding on. They've been trying to block you every step of the way. You will have vindication. You're gonna have vindication, okay? It's crazy. Like, that's what I'm picking up in Mercury retrograde. Like, they're coming in relentlessly. It's like they want to put you back in the Hunger Games. That's what I keep saying. They want to put you back in the Hunger Games because you are catching fire. The things that you are doing, you are inspiring people. They don't want inspired people. They want lost people. They want controlled individuals. They don't want people with voices who speak up and inspire people. Okay? So that's why they're trying so hard to put you back in the fire. These are people from your past who have been pulling at you, who have been casting evil eye on you, who have been hating on your growth, who have been hating on you, your relationships, anything that they feel like they can attack or work through to get to you, they're gonna do it. Some people got people working through their children to get to them. Like, I'm hearing that you going through some type of drama with your children's father side of the family or your children's mother side of the family, or take the message as it applies and let the rest go. You're dealing with jealous individuals, Cain and Abel situations. Now, another thing that I wanted to touch on with the Hunger Games is that in part 2 and in part 3 of the Hunger Games, there was so much manipulation going on. If we remember correctly, there was a part in time, well, if I remember correctly, correct me if I'm wrong, you guys, but there was a part in time where Peter was taken by the Capitol when they made it out the Hunger Games. So she shot an arrow in the ceiling and shattered everything. That was the Hunger Games being shattered. The whole roof was blew off. The whole truth was exposed for what it is. The system is being evil, controlling, and manipulative. She blew the whole roof off, okay? And so all the people that was supporting her secretly and openly, they were all split up. The Capitol took Peter, they took Johanna, Finnick, I think, was with Katniss. Like, everybody got set up and split up. So this is how they do. So they got set up and split up, and then Peter, they were brainwashing Peter. They was brainwashing him. It said vicious brainwashing techniques. You got systems out here putting people through intense manipulation, intense brainwashing. Okay, like that's why I said a lot of people be unequally yoked because of what's been put in them. All right, and then it be that hard truth. Like, say, I can get so much deeper. I don't know if I'm going to do that because I'm making good time though. So let's talk about this brainwashing and the people in your circle who have been used, like family, loved ones, own children sometimes. Your own children sometimes. Now I'm not saying that that's the case, but what I'm saying is that there are systems that try to work through your closest people to hurt you. Okay, that's why it's important to just get a clear understanding of those that you love and those that you are willing to fight for, and pray for them sometimes because they could be going through their own thing. Because remember, in the end, Peter and Katniss, they did end up being together, and they had a family. She had two guys that she was in love with. It was Gale and Peter, and the reason why she chose Peter in the end because he was always a soft and loving person, but he was brainwashed by the system. Whereas Gale, he was more of a militant police individual, and he gave President Coin the techniques, the art of war, which was to use the kids in the Capitol as a shield, and he bombed those children. They didn't care about bombing who they felt were the enemy's children. They didn't see it as, oh, that's somebody's child, that's an innocent life. No, they saw it as, that's the enemy's child. We don't care about the enemy. It's a lot of people like that. It's a lot of people in this society where if it ain't about them and theirs, they don't give a fuck whether you a child or not. Alright? So they said that there was vicious brainwashing technique. And then in the end, when Katniss was when they were in the Hunger Games or whatever, so now they're out of the Hunger Games, the ceiling is destroyed, and they're in the Capitol, seemingly going to war against they were in the District 13, right? Seemingly going to war against the Capitol. But the whole time, it was District 13 pulling the strings. So you gotta be careful of that. Be careful of the people in your circle who are claiming we are your mentors. We want to help you when they the main ones manipulating, pulling strings. That's why I hear there's a lot of that's going on with this Six of Cups energy and this Nine of Wands. A lot of people from the past who try to be your worker, to try to have some type of authoritative position above you and claim, hey, we're trying to help. The whole time they were gatekeepers. The whole time they were the ones blocking the situation, whether it was racism or just them being jealous, because Coin was jealous of Katniss. So this older lady was jealous of Katniss and her natural raw energy to be the Mockingjay, the savior, the hero, the one that inspired people. Coin wanted to be that person. So what she was trying to do was manipulate to have her murdered and turned into a martyr while Coin stepped in as the hero. Be careful of that, y'all. Your enemy will fall into the trap that they set for you. She set trap after trap. Coin set trap after trap for Katniss Everdeen to fall into. In the end, she killed her sister. And then tried to start another Hunger Games back up. That's when Katniss knew, oh, I'm being manipulated. They have been manipulating me this whole entire time. They're two sides of the same coin. That's another one. Sometimes, like, you know, with Republican and Democrat, sometimes it's two sides of the same coin. And look, red and blue. Sometimes it's just two sides of the same coin. District 13 and the Capitol. President Snow and President Coin. They were two sides of the same exact coin. Just two different sides, heads and tails. That was the head. The Capitol was looked at as the head of this beast, and District 13 was the tail. Alright, so I'm hearing that whoever this chosen one is that I'm channeling and talking to, like I said, I've been just channeling this heavy energy of spiritual warfare, being under spiritual attack, your stability being under spiritual attack, because that was a way that they. So look, another download that I got was just gear up, because they're trying to put you back in the Hunger Games. You're smarter, you're wiser. The same things that you went through when you were 18 years old. Some of us are going through that still, are still dealing with people who we haven't manifested nothing together. We haven't celebrated each other. We haven't worked together, but they're still around. Spiritual war. Called it. Spiritual war. Spiritual war is happening all over right now. Spiritual war. Somebody wants your divine gifts, and so they've been trying to manipulate and make it seem as if, or just trying to manipulate to get you out of the picture so that they can step in and be the hero. You got somebody waiting to step in and be the hero in your situation. They want you to self-destruct. So be strong, be prayed up in the spiritual war, because that is the plan of the enemy. The plan of the enemy is that they want you to self-destruct so that they can swoop in and appear to be the hero when they are the ones attacking you. Corrupt officials, secret society. Remember, District 13 was secret. It was a secret organization that said that they were for the people, but in reality, they were the main entities controlling everything that was going on. And I know places like that. I know organizations where they go into the community, and they are essentially gatekeepers. You have to, if you are homeless, if you are struggling through something, you have to go through these gatekeepers to even get any type of help. And then that help comes with strings attached. Virgo, ages 18 to 25 can be significant. You are never alone.
Right.
What?
The mechanic said, can you not turn the water on in the shower?
Okay. Yeah. Also, so like I said, with this past energy, you got somebody who is trying to incite a spiritual war against you. Because remember, like, a lot of these corrupt officials, they don't even have to actually, they don't have to. You see how Coin was able to stay anonymous. She was able to stay behind the scenes until she wanted to be seen. Or until, like I said, Katniss started pulling down the veil of illusions, the veil of, basically the veil of illusions. Katniss, she tore that down. So Coin had to expose her, so she had to come out. It was inevitable, even though she tried to make it seem like she wasn't pulling strings. So in a lot of situations, you got, like, there was some organizations and corporations that tried to get involved to hinder and block your life, and then they just started working through the people close to you with that jealous brother, Cain and Abel energy out. And then there was also, then I'm hearing somebody's upset about you rejecting them, but that rejection was your protection. It's time for you to journey within. Like, there was some offers that was presented to you, but they were traps. Like, and that's another one. Be aware of that. You got corporations that will try to, or people, situations. Oh, hey, I got this hustle. You could get $30,000, 30 bands. I just need your social security number. I need this. I need that. Bank statements. I need this and this and that, and I can get you 40 bands back. Man, these people is trying to steal your identity and block your money. They trying to put spell work on your money, make it hard for you to make money. Remember to be open to loving yourself. Like, for real, self-love. Knowing yourself, knowing who you are, knowing what you want. And then just know that, pray for your loved ones, because like I said, they'll try to work through our loved ones to get to us and our hidden gifts, whatever they may be. I am a money magnet. Prosperity of all kinds flow to me. So if you feel like your finances have been jammed up and hindered and blocked by certain forces and principalities, don't worry. Just keep speaking positive affirmations over your life, okay? I'm a money magnet. Prosperity of all kinds flow to me. Alright? An Aquarius can be involved. Go a new direction. So I'll pull Aquarius and Virgo. A false flame, so a false twin flame connection. Release mental imprisonment and focus on the good and break negative thinking. So, like, it's a lot of spell work going down. So some of them, that brainwashing, the way Peter was brainwashed to try to kill Katniss, to just be out of touch with reality in a way. Like, I take that as spell work. You know, people, they can say, oh, brainwashing, that's scientific, that can be proven. Like, brainwashing can be a proven thing, that there are government programs out there that have done brainwashing techniques to people. Brainwashing, spell work, it's all the same to me. Okay, so pray for your loved ones, all right? They're not against using children. They're not against using your loved one or trying to brainwash the people who love you to hate you. Okay? It's these oppressive conditions. Oppressive conditions. Release mental imprisonment. Focus on the good and break negative thinking. Alright, so I'm trying to... This isn't my usual setup. I feel like my cards are all over the place a little bit. That's another one I was getting I was pulling up readings of having scattered energy, not knowing which way to go, not knowing what to do. a lot of mental confusion. So what I do to help me get through that is I do my affirmations. I pray on it. Keep telling myself, I keep reminding myself of my growth. Definitely. So like I said, if this is my channel, Keeping It Jazzy. I have a channel message for the collective. I have right here my emails, gojazzzee05@gmail.com if you want to reach out for a reading. My Chime sign, if you have Chime banking, is Keep It Jazzy 33 if you feel called to donate to my channel. My Cashapp is gojazzzee. I do have an Amazon wish list of some decks and spiritual tools that I hope to get, but I just haven't posted it on here yet. Again, this message may not resonate with anyone. This message is about chosen ones, because it's not just one person, it's a group of people. Just like in the Hunger Games, where 24 people were chosen to go to war or to battle each other to the death, and then the person who is victorious was supposed to inherit like a life of wealth, rich in fame, and live in luxury. But that didn't happen, did it? And a lot of the people who won, a lot of the people who were victorious after doing all this killing and stealing and doing whatever they had to do to survive, because they literally didn't have no choice. It was either that or die. Them or us type energy. So they didn't have no choice but to play the game. But a wounded warrior. They were wounded warriors. They didn't have no choice. They had to play the game, and a lot of us didn't. We had to play the cards that we were dealt. And now look at me. I'm dealing my cards. I'm playing the cards. Yes, I am. And if I have a problem, like if I'm move these out the way, try to clear some space or whatever. So I am most definitely playing the game. Right? A lot of us are. We are all trying to get out of our own version, our own arena, Hunger Games type of situation, especially if you're in the United States of America. Now, I can't wholeheartedly speak on other countries, but I can speak on a little bit about oppression and brutality that we face in this society, and how a lot of the betrayal comes at the hands of the closest people closest to us. Like, it's like we're forced to go to war with our peers or whatever the case is. So you could be feeling tension between you and your lover right now. Like, why is this not working? Your divine masculine, divine feminine. Now, mind you, there's a lot of readers who be like, dang, why is the twin flame journey so crazy, so bad? This is why. Take a look at what happened between Katniss Everdeen and Peter Millard. Okay? Everything that they went through in those Hunger Games. How there was a point in time where it was almost hopeless for them to come back together, because this man, he was brainwashed to kill her. He was brainwashed to attack her. And after that, she was like, hell no, I don't want, like, you stay your ass away from me, because if push come to shove, I'm gonna have to do what I have to do. And it was gonna break her spirit to do that. But she, at that point, didn't have no choice but to protect herself. So that's why I'm hearing like some, there's people going to war right now. I feel like they're just going through it with their loved one, their twin flame, their significant other right now. The twin flame's under attack. All right? Sea salt, crystals, spiritual cleanse. Aries can be significant. So so far it was Aries, Aquarius, Virgo. That's air, earth, water. Leave your man, woman, come be with me. Somebody wants you to leave and be with them. Dark witch, wrong use of power. Dark witch, wrong use of power. Now this dark witch, remember how I said that President Snow was jealous of Katniss Everdeen. She wanted her power. She wanted her ability to inspire people, and she tried everything, set every trap that she could set against Katniss to break up her relationships, to break up her foundation, and to end her life. That was that dark witch, wrong use of power. So you might got a dark witch in your situation who probably been manipulating behind the scenes for a long time. Dark witch, wrong use of power. She has power and she's using it wrong. So don't underestimate this person. They do have power and influence. It has something to do with the car, possible new car. Lies on social media. Their life is really a mess. Lies on social media. Their life is really a mess. You know, this person, this dark witch who misuses her power could be influential on social media. Obsessed. Spying on the low. Build better habits, make better choices. All right, I'm relocation, change homes. So you might have to protect your home, guys. Change homes, and it could be the best for you. I'm gonna pull a couple more to see what else is going on with this energy, but like it's deep. So the Hunger Games was years and years of the same oppression going on over and over. Like that was 74 years, 75 years. I did a reading the other day about generations. And I think I'm gonna post it on my I might post it on my community board. So there was a picture that I looked at about slavery. It was like year 18 something. It was 18 something. I don't know fully. 1859. It wasn't that long ago though. It was about 140 years ago. So the Hunger Game was 75 years ago, right? In the story. And that's just one lifetime ago. That's a 75-year-old from birth to death. Like say you born and then you die at the age of 75. That's one generation. That's one generation. So another 75 years, that's two generations. 75 plus 75, that's 150. Okay? So this same old energy that keep repeating itself, these same old systematic traps, spell work, this spell work has been happening for the past 75 to 150 years, probably further if we take it back to slavery and all that, the way the oppression and owning somebody's body and now their mind and soul, how that, the whole breakdown of that. Okay, oh my god, the video could go on for hours if I really chose to like break down that situation and research slavery and everything going on. So you might have to relocate, change homes. You got nosy neighbors, confirmation. So if you've been thinking about moving and that you need to move, this is your confirmation that you need to move. It's time to move. It's time to go. Eight of Swords. They're trying to use the past against you. They want you stuck in self-doubt. So what you might be facing a move right now, having to move on with your life. Don't let your past, don't let these the past strongholds hinder you again. All right, you know yourself now. You're stronger. You're wiser. Don't let these situations pull you back into a version of yourself that you are not. Okay, it's forward movement, and they're trying to stop that. But it's like things are changing regardless. Like that move that needs to be made, it's going to happen regardless. It has to happen. And so just now it's time for you to be in control of your mind. Be in control of your actions. Beware of energy vampires. Beware of people trying to keep you stuck in the Eight of Swords. Beware of people trying to put self-doubt on you and fears. And there's a lot of things that they're dealing with their own fears and self-doubt, but they do try to project that onto you. God is good and God will fight your battles, so relax, okay? My chosen ones out there, relax. For the people who are weary, who've been continuously fighting their own version of the Hunger Games, you will have victory. You will have vindication over what you are going through. Remember to calm yourself. So the card that I pulled for meditation is a calming meditation. This is contemporary meditation to relieve stress quickly wherever you are. This is from my meditation cards deck to help relieve stress wherever you are, you guys. It says calming meditations can take many forms, but they all share in common they all share in common the goal of giving you a quick break from the stresses of the day. So I'm hearing like you're going through stressful situations every day right now. At this point, the stress is high, okay? So it might be beneficial to take a couple minutes out of your day, whether you're using the bathroom doing it, or when you first wake up and you're laying in bed before you start your day, or even in the middle of the day sitting in your car. Take some moments to focus on the rising and falling of your breath. That's all you got to do. You can repeat a mantra or affirmations, because that's what I'm relying on now. As I felt myself under spiritual attack or heavy attacks, and a lot of it is it has to do with the past strongholds, past situations that I have been through, overcame. I started trying to ground myself, like do a lot of root chakra meditation. So it says you could also repeat a mantra or affirmation. So that's what I've been doing. These are simple practices designed to give the body and mind a break for 2 to 3 minutes and can be repeated as needed throughout the day. So just taking a moment and repeating a couple affirmations to yourself can be extremely beneficial to you right now in everything that you're going through. Like, I have God is good, God will fight my battle. If you want to take a step back and say that, but for the people who aren't like, I don't know, who have their own beliefs when it comes to God, there's different affirmations that you can say. So this is the calming meditation, where you basically just take 2 to 3 minutes. That's it, 2 to 3 minutes. Focus on your breathing and say some affirmations over yourself. All right, this is my channel, Keeping It Jazzy. I'm going to share a couple affirmation cards, just like I shared my meditation cards and my reading about the Hunger Games and just being a chosen one and overcoming and enduring. You know, what they say, you must keep enduring. Pray for the strength to endure, because you're going to have to go through it regardless in this life that we live in. You're going to have to go through your own version of the Hunger Games, old and young, because in part 2 of the Hunger Games, they were putting people who had already been through it back through it again, and these people were older at this point, because they're usually targeting and attacking children. The young, 11 through 18, 11 through 21. I laugh. Look at this. Even my affirmation cards. I laugh at difficulties. They amuse me. We'll do another one, okay? That's for the veterans. Like, oh my God, I didn't been through this before. Give me the strength to endure. I laugh at difficulties. They amuse me. I believe in the person I dream of becoming. I believe in the person I dream of becoming. So just take a moment out of your day, pick a good affirmation for you, pick a favorite affirmation that empowers you, and take 2 to 3 moments to focus on your breathing and speak them affirmations over your life. I have been doing that. If I am committed, there's always a way. If I am committed, there's always a way. So I'm going to end this with my root chakra affirmations, because I feel like it's a lot of people whose root chakra is under attack. That's your stability. That's your sense of safety and security in this world. And a lot of people, like, okay, in the story, their homes were destroyed. The people who were being oppressed, Their home was destroyed. They was destroying entire districts to cover up everything that they was doing. Okay, so the root chakra is located at the base of the spine. It's the foundation for all other chakras. It is your sense of safety and security. It is your sense of self-worth and confidence. It helps you to ground in the physical world. It helps you feel stable, secure, and worthy. I actually think I am going to come through with a root chakra meditation video, just purely on speaking root chakra affirmation. So I think I am coming next with that. A balanced root chakra will make you feel confident and connected to your intuition and place in the world. It's associated with the color red and earth. And it's associated with the element earth. Okay, so I let go all my doubts and fears. I let go of all my doubts and fears. I feel protected in this world. The earth supports and nourishes me. I am one with my true self. Everything I need comes to me at precisely the right place and time. I am comfortable, and in this present moment, I inhale peace and exhale all that no longer serves me. Every cell of my body supports my total well-being. Deep inner peace is my natural state. With every breath, I let go of anxiety. I am deeply rooted. I am connected to the earth. I have access to all the resources I need to survive and thrive. These are root chakra affirmations for those who feel like they need a little bit more strength and support in their root chakra. I'm rooted firmly to earth. I am full of radiant energy and endless vitality. I am financially secure. I am grateful for the strength that radiates throughout my entire body. I have all the tools I need to succeed. I sincerely appreciate my ability to remain calm in all situations. I trust myself. I vibrate peaceful energy and attract the same energy. As the sun rises, so does my energy. I am guided, I am grounded, and I remain rooted firmly. I inhale trust and exhale fear. I am worthy of love and respect. I am confident in my abilities. I am supported by Mother Earth. I am open to new experiences. Be open to new experiences. Learn how to trust yourself and release worry, doubt, and fear. And I know that is not easy to do that with everything that's going on. We are literally surrounded by a fear-mongering society. There are so many distractions, so much hopeless energy out there. It's just so many different trials and tribulations. I'm being told, endure. You must find the strength to keep enduring. I know that's easier said than done. And I know it's like a slap in the face when you done already put in your stripes. When you done already went through the wire. You done already went through the fire. Near-death experiences. Just to have to keep going through it. With these unethical and deceitful practices. They try to steal and block your divine gifts. That's what this is about. Catching fire. Your divine gifts. Stand your ground. Okay? Alright, guys. Alright. Also, there's heavy illusion magic being done. You must trust your intuition. And all is not what it is right now. Just trust your intuition. It's heavy illusion magic, okay? But you do have divine allies. You have divine allies there for you always, though. You have your guides, guardian angels. You have protection and divine allies. So All right, this is my channel. This is Keeping It Jazzy. If the message resonates with you and you feel called to like and subscribe, please do so. It really helps my channel. It helps the algorithm. This is my baby. We are speaking growth over my baby, which is my channel that I just started. Literally, you can look and see that I just started this channel a couple months ago. So I'm speaking so much life and growth and prosperity into my baby, and I'm staying rooted and firm. There are going to be ups and downs. There's going to be moves. There's going to be changes. Things are going to come to shake up your foundation, especially since you are on a path of growth and doing new things. That's always going to happen. When you growing and doing something new, something totally different that was not put in you or exposed, that you weren't exposed to in your past self, you are stepping into path and purpose. Oh yeah, you're gonna get tested. Your foundation's gonna get shook. Be confident in your abilities, okay? All right, you guys, this is Keeping It Jazzy. I will catch you on the next video.